The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so...
Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and I am going to do a project for you guys today using this stamp set. This is for a guest designer post. I believe it is post 5 or 6 this month, and this is one of the stamp sets that I chose to use, and so I thought I would use this one, and then I'm going to make a project. It's not a card, but it's a really fun project. So let's just jump in and get started. This is a box. I have about 100 of these, and they are the boxes that our designer fabric used to come in, and we don't have designer fabric anymore. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it. There's a few left on the clearance rack, and when you get it, they come in this box, and I just did not have the heart to throw away these boxes, and so I just broke them down, and I store, I've been storing them. And when I've been wanting to do something with them, so I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to do something with them. And so I just grabbed some Christmas paper that I had in my Christmas paper stash. I like to go to like Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby right after Christmas, and they usually have their paper stacks on sale for like 60 or 70% off. And so I just grab them, and then I have them for the next year. So I picked this piece right here, and it's like felt. It has like the white part is really like that felt sort of thing. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna eyeball this. This ended up being like 7 1/4 across, and I just wanted it to be able to cover most of the box and then have a little bit of a border. And so then I just begin wrapping this around. Just like this. And then I'm going to take some Whisper White cardstock. Now this is great for stamping on, but you have to be really careful because it can smear. So I'm lining it up on my mat here. And then I'm going to take my stamp. It's already on my block, but I have it upside down. I'm going to take Early Espresso ink. So it's a really dark brown. And I'm going to ink my stamp up when it's face down. Then I can bring it back in and stamp that. Pretty good. Now the ink is still a little bit wet, so I just want to go ahead and make sure that that dries. I actually think I'll hit it with my heat gun. So now I've taken Old Olive, which matches this pretty well. Stampin' Up! Is really, their colors match other colors of, designer paper really well. So I'm just going to trim this down, and I'm going to leave quite a bit on the bottom here because I want to cut this into a flag. And I want to have room in case I don't cut that flag nicely the first time. I want to make sure I have room. So I just start right in the middle. I just kind of eyeball it, and I make a slit up, and then I come in at the corners and I go up. And that came out pretty good. I just used the back of my finger as a guide. So I set my scissors on my finger, and then when I'm cutting, I'm just using that finger in the back as a guide. So what I can do now is I can go ahead and, oops, I'm out of adhesive. Here's my ATG. Apply this, and I cut this at 2 1/2, this at 2 3/4, Okay, and then I can use the white flag as a guide. And I cut this brown piece at 3. So now the brown piece, we're going to go ahead and put that up on dimensionals. Okay, so I've put the espresso brown cardstock on the back there, and I have it on dimensionals, so it kind of lifts up. And then I'm going to take this organza ribbon. This is fabulous ribbon. I've tied the bow, and then now I'm just going to put this right on the front of this box, and that's going to complete my project. I'm using a stronger adhesive because of this paper that's felt. Okay, so I just put it right on there, and then I'll put treats in this box, and that will be perfect. So on my first one that I did when I was designing this project, I actually left a little bit more espresso brown up here so that when I tied my ribbon, the ribbon could sit farther up and the whole stamp could be seen. On this one, I forgot to do that, so then my ribbon went over the first part of that stamp. And I mean, either way, I don't think that it really matters. But I'm going to make about 45 of these. So this will be super fun. It's real easy. Not that many steps, and then they'll all be different depending on whatever pattern paper I have. And then I'll put some treats in the box, and it'll be super cute for little gifts to give out. So thank you guys so much for coming by and checking out my project today. Make sure you head over to my blog to see 30 posts in 30 days and 30 reasons to be thankful. And you can do that by just clicking right up above on the top of this video. So thanks guys, and I'll be back tomorrow with another project.